I'm up. Yeah, man, I'm up, man, to the Tuesday. I'm up. Yeah, man. Up, 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 and welcome to another reviewing video. Toes and gullies. Yeah, man. Well, I want to tell people them this morning, say it's good at this time in Jamaica. No, it is not good in Jamaica at this time. How can it be good when we have woman, woman being slaughtered by agent of the state, the police? How can that be good when Mother Earth, because we consider woman as being Mother Earth? Yeah, man. One heap of people would have said the woman rip the ground we walk on. Yeah, from a boy, may I hear that. Woman always, I say, me a ground. Yeah, and that enough woman always, I say, them a ground. So man have to walk on them. Yeah, man. Well, everybody knows, say, it is topic of the moment right now. That life that was taken tankers in Montego Bay. I know, say, Montego Bay is considered as the tourist capital of Jamaica. Yes, the tourist capital of Jamaica. Maybe everybody in the world always dream of having a vacation in Jamaica, and the main place they want to visit is Montego Bay. And look at the disgrace Jamaica, a woman being slapped by people. But people, you know, I want to tell you now that as a million kid would have said, we got to hold on, to hold on. Yeah, man, got to hold on. Yeah, man, we got to hold on. Yeah, man. So I tell the people them in Jamaica, no letting go. We believe that the police, yes, the police is the persons, are the people that we have placed to protect us. And that is our belief. That is our belief that the police is the person that's supposed to protect we, the citizens of this country. But a them a take life. A them a take with life. But people, I must remind you, I must remind you that this government is a continuation of what was there from the beginning. I mean, I talk about since the formation of the has always been the in which the Jamaica Labour Party tried to use against the people of this country. And I should remind you, and I must remind you, that the 60s, many people would remember, especially the man them, Rasta, the picky head man them. Yes, the picky head man them. Because during the 60s, Rastafarianism did just start in Jamaica. And you never use with no long locks yet. Man did just start with dreadlocks. Yes, the Rastafari faith was just beginning in Jamaica in the 60s. Yes, and time there was a leader of the Jamaica Labour Party by the name of Xander Buster, man, to them call him Buster. Buster, them call him. Swear blind. Yes, what them say. Swear upon the Bible. If him not kill all Rasta in a Jamaica, may God take away him sight and believe you. Rasta never dead out. But one thing for sure, Rasta never dead out. Because Rasta is still here today. Rasta is still here today. But the quotes were Buster say, if him not kill out Rasta, him a ask God to take away him. And we in a Jamaica live to see say Samanti couldn't continue as Prime Minister because him end up blind. People are say God not there. And people tell me say God not there. And people want to say there's not as retribution. When you hear about the atrocity we're going in at them time there between the 60s and 80s, what Buster created against Rastafari, Bustamante, leader of the Jamaica Labour Party. When you hear the story of Rasta, when you hear about the of Rasta up to today, the Rasta them was still From them time there up to now, some of them get $1. Up to now, the atrocity with the Jamaica Labour Party headed by Bustamante desecrate Rasta. I know some Rasta no get $1 for the injury where them get. The amount of Rasta were dead and gone. The amount of Rasta were put hold them and use a grass buckle, a glass buckle. Cause in the time the people no call out. Some people say grass buckle. Some say broken glass of plastic buckle. Glass buckle. And that them use and trim Rasta. That them use and trim Rasta. The Jamaica Labour Party headed by Bustamante. And it was the police. It was the police that Bustamante used. So you see the trend. You see the trend. And that trend was carried on until Manley take over in the 70s and change the landscape and start show Rastafari love and the respect. And that's why Rasta love PMP. So any Rasta where a labor right, a dirty Rasta them. Right, you know, any Rasta where a labor right, a some dirty Rasta. Rasta not supposed to love labor right. None at all. No Rasta not supposed to love labor right. Straight up. Because labor right come here for end Rastafari. So me no know all what day Bl00dy enough up herself. But she try fight send kit over who origin star in the Caribbean, the Western Hemisphere, who give Rasta the right to enjoy the country where them living in, and Bl00dy and she enough up herself. So that was the 1970 with Bustamante Rasta. And then when Siaga take over the country between 1980 and 1989, before Michael Manley back Jamaica from him, the labor right them go power and place where them called and desecrate Rastafari again. And at Siaga, them desecrate Rastafari up in a pinnacle in a St. Catherine again. So you can see the trend. So labor right always use them power against the Jamaican people, aided by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Pinnacle in St. Catherine. Jamaica used to have a Rastafari leader with named Leonard Oil, the founder of Rastafari. And the government headed by Euless Shearer, Leonard Oil, at time, Euless Shearer, Leonard Oil, a hard time, Leonard Oil, who is the founder of Rastafari in a Jamaica. That is why when Haile Selassie visit, did you know say Haile Selassie no to go to labor right constituency? Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie, when Haile Selassie visit Jamaica, Haile Selassie never go to the labor right bastion. Some people call it constituency, but a bastion is certain constituency stood permanently for one party. When you talk about bastion, about places like Tivoli Garden, we are talking about jungle, we are talking about places like Kirk Rockford. You call them place the bastion, South St. Andrew. We call them place the bastion. Them place there stay as them is until God. So Haile Selassie I never go to Tivoli Garden. Haile Selassie I visit everywhere because him know say Tivoli Garden was the epicenter. And that's a Rastafari start, you know, down at Tivoli, you know, the place where we are called Rasta City. And that's how it start back up. See, I desecrate down there. See, I got lick it down. Lick down. And get rid of Rasta. Siaga. First it was you Shearer started. Yes. You lost Shearer. And then Siaga. All of them have a hand to do in desecrating people of Jamaica. All of the leader them fight against people of this nation. Every one of them are Donald Sangster where them poison. Every one of them fight against the people of Jamaica. They use the police to kill out the citizens of Jamaica. That is them historical references. The Jamaica Labour Party always have some leader with some very low IQ. Them not like when people independent or them not like for no say people autonomy, have autonomy. You see well like how you hear and see the thief in one, I try take where the maroon town from sorry, I just saw them stay. I saw them just like how 5 5A. I saw since week him get that new name there now. The Prime Minister, I since him get that new name there. 5A. I'm new 5A. People know say the word, the number where them say them give people where a thief. You see same like how them give 15 to rat and give 7 hog and give number 11 to 2 legs and give 69 to the man them where eat on the table, eh? And the woman them were in a them type of sex them 69, them call them gay people, 69 them. 5 is the word, is the letter where people want say a thief, them say Sue and 5. Them say our Prime Minister name 5A. 5A. So when you hear them say 5A, you don't know who them attack. No, recently, or I want to say recently, in memory, close memory, you remember the Dodos thing, the Dodos thing, the Dodos thing, still fresh in our memory. I can't understand, how labor rights, so, labor rights, dons them, dons. It look like when them go at them a JLP quarter, them put something in a them food up there and the liquor and the people them drink and eat it and it just make them just not think right. Because after the amount of people where Bruce Golden cars for dead out down at Tivoli Garden, people still have the identity to still a vote for labor right. At Tivoli Garden. Bruce Golden used the police again. Bruce Golden used the police again. And the resident them down at Tivoli Garden. The people them still. I wonder when Dodos come from prison. I wonder if Dodos have the integrity to go back at Tivoli Garden. No, a labor right in charge of down there. Hey, I know that man is a very intelligent man. I know that man there, when him Christopher Coke, when them called Dodos, is a very intelligent, a man of good character, a man where not lead people wrong direction. And I know say must a think sometime. Can I serve a party and the party not take me, no matter the consequence, because at that time the government let Bl00dy, politician just interested in a visa. I just visa them interested in a, them just interested in a visa where them family and them them bodies, them United States visa. That's all them interested in a visa. And them sell Dodos, Bl00dy, sell out Dodos. Have hundreds of people, bring the police force to Tivoli. The police again, Bl00dy, send down a Tivoli guard, annihilate the people them. If you do not believe, look on the building them down there, because labor right me in a say, a lie me I tell. That is all labor right here. All when time I steer them in them face. Because right now, where Andrew, I mean where 5A do with the Melissa 1.4 billion, whole heap of them were labor right. I lie the PMP civil organization, I say civil society, Pancraveny, I mean 5A. They tell themselves, say, I lie people them I tell. Bl00dy, another prime about the history of the JLP shape. Bl00dy. So I'm telling you about Busta, the founder, the problem with him and Rasta. Oh, him Rasta. That is the founder, Bustamante. I'm telling you about you Shearer and Rasta. I'm telling you about Siaga and Pinnick. I'm telling you about Donald Sang. Although him not stay long, them poison him. Him did love poor people too much. So them poison him, then get rid of him. Him love poor people too much. Fim heart too soft. Labor no heart for soft people. Them just poison Donald Sangstein. You have to be a Jamaican people to be a leader of the Jamaican party. To do enough, show, say you're willing to kill out Jamaican people to be a leader of the Jamaican Labour Party. That is the DNA where you have to born with. You have to born with the DNA where you are willing to kill the people before you can be a leader of the Jamaican Party. So Bl00dy kill off hundreds of Tivoli people them. I mean Western people. That is what me I try. People, you don't have to earn that. So me not telling you no lie. Me not telling you no lie. Me not telling you no lie. No lie me not telling you. As me see so Bl00dy don't feel fair share. Turn it over now to 5 and now 5 years. So 5A do. 5A use the Jamaica them to create a scenario of keeping down the crime rate. The amount of people will get unalive in Jamaica for the past 2 years now from the election year 2025 to 2026 is nearly 500 youth life gone down the drain. 500 life. No recently. No recently. Man, oh Lord, it become that the Jamaica Labour Party in Marlene Malawi constituency, Marlene Malawi constituency, and that woman they fi take with herself, Marlene Malawi, because flanker has been a graveyard. Flankers has become a graveyard for black people for the past month. Marlene Malawi, take away yourself. You have demon in you. How can you sit by parliament and allow woman to be slaughtered by police in your constituency? What so? But people, before you say anything, I want to know what is the police. Because when me come, I want to understand where me come about. So, I want the people them to understand. When you say the police them come in the community, not just see like say them come to take care around, or them come to keep down crime. And that are them reason them 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 coming out. Not a reason them just and make sure say the status quo is being keep in check because people, this is what the Jamaica police force is all about. So the reason why the police force was found in Jamaica, I would call them, I would call the Jamaica constable. You remember one time when you watch some show and you see the overseer them with the whip, and if the slave them are slow, or if the slave them not do them efficient, them get them tie up and them get whipped, some of them get beaten till them back sore and them catch all type of fever to the of them blood, them end up a dead. But when slavery abolished Jamaica and the planter, the people them have people never have job forgot to immediately. So people did have to still a cut sugar cane and still a work for the white man. If you can buy them chicken and rice. From them days, the slavery there, and that's why we still, on Sunday, still insist for every Sunday we are eat rice and peas and chicken. Because that a come from slavery. And that them used to feed upon. Rice and peas and chicken. Because them say chicken was the cheapest protein where a human being like a slave supposed to get. So chicken was the only protein where them give it. As black man, as slave, you're not supposed to eat goat and cow and them thing there. Cause them thing they are white people meat. White people protein that. If them catch a raise a little goat, them murder you. Cause them a say I behave like white man want eat expensive goat. That's why goat is still one of the expensive protein, you know, still is. So listen the reason why the Jamaica constabulary force was formed. Listen.
The story of Jamaica's police begins long ago. It was a time of British rule. The island was a colony. Sugar was king. Many people were enslaved then. Order was important for the crown. They needed men to keep this order. This was not for everyone's safety. It was for the safety of the system of colonial power. A new force would soon rise. The first police were not like today. They were often part-time. Sometimes they were soldiers. Their main job was to protect property, the property of the rich planters. They also controlled the enslaved people. This control was often harsh, brutal. Laws were made to keep people down. The police enforced these laws. Their loyalty was to England. In 1833, slavery was abolished, legally, but the old ways died hard.
So the year where it said, the police force is not for we from them time there. It isn't for we. The police force was formed for England, to protect the English people them and to keep we in check. Listen.
A new system of control was needed. The planters still wanted power. The crown still wanted control. The old militias were not enough. A more formal police force was imagined, something permanent, something strong. This idea grew stronger each year. Change was coming to the island. The Jamaica Constabulary Force was officially born in 1867. This was after the Morant Bay Rebellion. That rebellion shook the island. It showed the crown its grip was.
So it basically, I tell you, say, when Paul Bogle and George William Garden step out and do them thing in a Morant Bay, the white man said this can't happen again in a Jamaica. So what them do, them farm the police force. Yes, because them said to themselves, this can't happen again. We can't have no black man or any mixed white man. Cause you know, so George William Garden was a mulatto. Yes, he was a crossbreed between black and white. The planter them tell themselves that this can't happen again in a Jamaica. So that's why them farm a police force. Not for we, for them.
A proper police force was the answer. Organized, trained, uniformed. They were to be a visible sign of power, a symbol of British authority. Their job was clear: keep the peace. The Crown's peace, that is. The new police force had a clear mission. It was to serve the British Empire. Their duty was to maintain colonial order. This meant protecting British interests, land, trade, and the colonial government. The people of Jamaica came second. Their concerns were not priority. The police were an arm of the state. a very powerful arm indeed. They answered to the governor. Training for these early policemen was basic. It focused on drills and discipline. They learned how to use batons. They learned how to follow orders. Not much about community relations, not much about de-escalation. The goal was simple: obedience. Obedience from the police, obedience from the population. This was the colonial way. The police became a common sight. In towns and in rural areas, their blue uniforms stood out. They represented the law, the king's law. For some, they were a sign of safety. For many others, a sign of oppression. They broke up protests, suppressed dissent. They enforced taxes and regulations.
So when you say, as a man draw something in the road, or as a man light a fire nearby in a roadway, me a talk today, no? Today, yeah. What happened today? Where our politicians, so our politicians, them are the new Bucky Master. Our politicians, them are the new Bucky Master, them. You see the people, them will call themselves PSOJ, the Pirate Society of Jamaica. I mean, nah, stop call them so. Them is a set of pirate. Them is a set of pirate. Me nah stop call them so. The police protect them. And that's why the police is like that. The police is here to protect politicians and the private people, them like the one that we are on the PSOJ. And also we, the only time where we may get little help, I like when, you know, things are happening about police. But enough for we, enough for we, enough for we. But listen,
Many of these laws felt unjust, but the police did their job. Life for a policeman was not easy. Pay was low, hours were long, they often faced resentment from communities, yet it was a steady job. It offered a kind of status, a way out of harder labor for some, but they were always caught in the middle, between the rulers and the ruled, serving a system not their own. This tension would last for decades. Years passed, decades rolled by, the world changed. Jamaica changed too. People started to talk about freedom, not just from slavery, but from colonial rule. A new dream began to take hold, the dream of an independent Jamaica. This idea grew stronger every day. Leaders emerged, voices rose up, they demanded self-government. The police watched these changes. The police force was still a colonial body. Its structure remained largely the same. Its leaders were often British, but more Jamaicans joined the ranks. They saw their island changing. They heard the calls for independence. This created new questions for them. Who did they serve? The Crown or Jamaica? The line started to blur slowly. A new loyalty was forming. As independence neared in the 1950s and early 1960s, the police had a crucial role. They had to maintain stability during a time of great political change. There were rallies. There were speeches. Emotions ran high across the island. The police were there to keep order, to prevent violence or chaos. It was a delicate balancing act, preparing for a new era. When Jamaica gained independence in 1962, the police force faced a major shift. It was no longer the Jamaica Constabulary Force under British rule. It became the police force of a new nation, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF. Its allegiance shifted from queen to country. This was a big moment, a proud moment, but the old ways were hard to shake. The structure, the training, the mindset, a long journey of transformation lay ahead. Independence brought a new flag, a new anthem. It also brought new responsibilities for the JCF. They were now serving their own people, their own government, their own laws. This was a fundamental change in purpose, no longer enforcers for a distant crown, but guardians of a young sovereign nation. The task was immense, the expectations high. Building trust was paramount now. A new relationship needed to be forged. The early years of independence were hopeful. There was a sense of nation building. The police were part of this. They worked to adapt to their new role. Jamaican officers began to fill leadership positions. Training started to include new ideas about community service, national pride. But the colonial legacy was deep. It influenced how police saw their job and how the public saw the police. Challenges soon emerged for the young nation. Economic troubles, social unrest, political divisions. Crime started to rise in some areas. The JCF found itself on the front lines, dealing with problems old and new. They had limited resources, limited training for some situations. The pressure on them was great to maintain order, to fight crime, to be a symbol of the new Jamaica. It was a difficult path to walk. The uniform remained similar, the name too, but the spirit was meant to be different. The police were now part of the fabric of Jamaica, not separate from it, not above it. Their successes were Jamaica's successes. Their failures were Jamaica's failures. This period was about finding their footing, learning what it meant to police a free nation.
But people, if you don't know what took place in a parliament couple weeks ago, when MP Brownberg removed the mace, as long as we have that thing that we call the mace in our parliament, the police will still be as how them be. That's why we have to try move the country from being a colonial state and change the constitution. We have to change the constitution and make the people in charge of the police force. Because how it is now, the police force don't report to the people now. It just shifted from liquor from England to the politician. And the politician, them alone, the police respect, That's why when you go on station, I want to talk about certain thing, the police always turn to and say, go report it to the politician. Because it's the politician alone, them take order from. The only reason we can do is when them give a JP, a Justice of the Peace. We can bring the complaint to the Justice of the Peace, and then the Justice of the Peace bring it to the Custos, and then the Custos bring it to the Governor General, who is the Queen representative. It is the only time and the only way we get attacked. Or if our member of parliament really take our business serious, which we know say whole heap of them not really interested in our business. Them not really interested in our business. So me just play that video there for you to understand say the police force not really did come here for we. It didn't farm for we. So we don't want feel say the police force is our force. It is not our force. It is not our force. It is more a force of evil than good. Now, what me have to say towards what go on now, right? What go on? You see, if You see, if we can make today me attack, today in a parliament, we the people supposed to make sure say what take place Sunday, have to mention in a parliament, it have to mention what take place in a parliament Sunday when the young lady by the name of Butcho Lataya Bulgin was murdered by a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force for no reason at all. If our politicians don't come in a parliament today and set a foundation that going to tomorrow, no police not supposed to touch a body because it was heart-rending. People all over the world it attack. All the police them, all the woman, a woman out of own vehicle, drag her by her foot, dash her in at the back of the police vehicle, and her body drop out, and then grab the woman again by her pants foot, and one grab her by one and one by her clothes, and then dash her again in at the vehicle like dead dog. I can't say dead dog, because we know say people not supposed to anger with dogs, so not even dog you're supposed to anger like that. The way all them anger Lataya, Bojo, it is a disgrace. So Parliament, if out of this today, the Parliament, Mr. Chang, Horace Chang come to the front of the line. Horace Chang today in Parliament, we want you to come answer this. Kind of make sense. We get the commissioner can't do nothing. We need either the prime minister, and I must ask, where is the person who's supposed to come out and speak on behalf of the citizens of this country? Where is she? One time we used to hear about Earl Witter, and Earl Witter was very vocal. And we used to hear about Donna Parchment Brown. But who speak from the office of the public defender now? Where is the public defender? Where is the public defender to talk out against these atrocities that is playing out on the Jamaican people by the system of policing in this country? Where is the public defender? Where is the public defender? I am keep on asking. Today in our parliament, people we must agree that today Horace Chang must come to the people and write in Parliament. Mark Golding, we are asking you, please, although it's labor right matter, I know you're a lover of all Jamaican people. Whether you be labor right or PMP, I know Mark Golding love every Jamaican people from him heart. It a come from him daddy. Andrew Holness no love nobody. Andrew Holness no love nobody. Cause we have seen most recently in Pupa, him real Pupa. Cause we never see one prime minister have so much Pupa. But him real Pupa come beg him one car. And him not give him Pupa no car. After him say, him have over 30 taxi. A come pan off. Him Pupa beg him a car for run as taxi. And him not give him Pupa. But Horace Chan, you need to come to Parliament today and you have to issue a warning to the police and pass it as law today. What when enough people not understand, you know? You see when them politicians want pass them law to suit them big man friend and themselves, them go in a Parliament today and then pass the law today and it ratify and by couple days time you hear say that is law. Horace Chang, you need to come in a Parliament today and you need to make the police them know say whenever them injure nobody on the road, whether it be by shooting or by any mean of bodily harm, them not supposed to touch the people them. The police not supposed to touch nobody, although we know say the system have a fault whereby Jamaica now no ambulance, but make the people them stay upon the ground. Make the people them stay upon the ground, cause people will help them. But the police cannot be the person who injure somebody and then you pick up the person and carry the person to the hospital. That cannot work in no jurisdiction at all. Because if you injure the man, whether you shoot him or you lick him down or you beat him, you're not going to carry the man at the hospital in time for save him life. You have to drive him round until him bleed out. And then you just appear for the doctor pronounce him dead. So Horace Chang, you have to come to Parliament today and pass it law by law that no police not supposed to touch any citizen whenever them injure that citizen. You can't touch them. Where the sense of police a shoot a person and then you the person I say I carry my hospital. Where you shoot him for? Where you shoot him for? If the police shoot anybody, right away the police must retreat from the body. You cannot touch the body again. That is international protocol. Only in a Jamaica, you see, police shoot man and then them hold man by them neck, by two strand of them here, by them toenail, and then dash him in a vehicle. I'll dash him and in lick all him head and you see him do some boom on the ground. And time them carry him to hospital, the whole of him head back, the whole of him head back, bust up. And when doctor of the medical examination, although the person gets shot, him dead by head injury, police just take him and throw him in a vehicle and him lick him head hard. Horace Chang, you need to come to the front of the line now and listen. Tell pass it by law today in Parliament. It is a good time for know say this incident take place like Sunday and the people them is so angry. That's right, you know. I don't feel say the police should have got on a flanker now. I don't feel the police should be seen in flankers, you know. The police they must take with themselves from flankers, you know. The flankers people them can't feel themselves at rest seeing the police in a them community. I would advise the police not to go in flankers now. That is what I would advise the police. Stay away from flankers right here now. Don't go down there so go molest the people them no more until this thing is settled. Stay out of flankers now. Stay out of flankers now. Stay out of flankers now. That may I tell the police them. Stay out of flankers now. Don't go to flankers. Stay out of flankers. That is where may I tell the police them. Stay out of flankers. No. Stay out of flankers. May I beg you no. Stay out of flankers. Stay out of flankers. Please. Stay out of flankers now. Babylon, 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 you choker, Babylon, you choker. Said I hear the words of the I am a Babylon, Babylon, Babylon is your God. Babylon is your God. May I tell you, no, stay out of flankers, stay out of flankers. Stay out of flankers. May I beg you now, for peace in the society. Babylon, may I ask you now, stay out of flankers. Every time you go flankers, blood run. Wanna stay out of flankers, man. Stay out of flankers. May I beg you now. May I beg you now. The people them no want soon down a flankers. The people them no want soon. Take away yourself from out of flankers. Take away yourself from out of flankers. Give the people them some time for heal. You can't just go down a flankers and a kill so. And you just go down there. And when you do brag and boast on the people them and about to not keep peace. Only for keep peace every time you go a blood a run. You not cause the citizens them blood for a run. We're not afraid it spill over pound. Eh? Eh? Every time the police go in a flankers, them desecrate the people, them community. Stay out of flankers, police. May I beg you no. May I beg you no. Stay out of flankers. Stay out of flankers. Stay out of flankers. Bl00dy death and the 17-year-old boy death. We don't feel say that is enough. That is enough. On a vampire, a blood on a love so. A blood on a love so. We don't just stay out of flankers now. We don't just stay out of flankers, man. Make the people them heal. Make the people them heal. Human being need time to heal. You can't just go down in a people community so and just desecrate them place and make them blood just run. Police must have some dignity about have some dignity. Give the people back them pride. Give the people them back them pride. Mr. Police, give back the people them pride. Me I beg you no. Me I beg you no. Give back the people them pride. Give back the people them pride. Me I ask you no. Give back the people them pride. But pan a lighter note, I must heal up the work that SSP Michael Phipps is doing. Michael Phipps, SSP Michael Phipps, you are doing so well. SSP Michael Phipps or ACP Michael Phipps, the commander for EO, you are doing so well. And I I I don't understand why hardworking police officer like Michael Phipps, who is in charge of some gritty community, and here are the communities them where Michael Phipps is in command of. Michael Phipps is the commandant of Era 4, you know. And you know, say, Era 4 consists of places like Tivoli Garden, Denham Town, places like um, East Kingston, you know, places like in a Franklin Town, Dunkirk Southside, Rockfort, places go as far as back to Bl00dy. Michael Phipps is the person who is in charge of these places, you know. He's the commandant of Era 4, you know. And you don't wake up in the morning and hear say, Michael Phipps, I make people a ball and I mourn over them people. Michael Phipps has earned the respect from the people of Era 4, the communities in Era 4. And sometimes the work of people like Michael Phipps is just hard to realize when you have other commanders in other part of the island that not doing a good job. And I must all say, Christopher Phillips in places like Spanish Town, ACP Phillips, Christopher Phillips, them officer there, them a work very hard. And when we hear about the crime rate reduce, it's them gentlemen you come to mind, you know. Them gentlemen you like Michael Phipps and Christopher Phillips, hard working police officers. When you see Michael Phipps and 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 Christopher Phillips go after anybody, you must know say they are a threat to the society. Mike, especially Michael Phipps. People like Michael Phipps must be praised. Look at the work that is being done by um the West Kingston police after after the unfortunate incident with the gentleman in Denham Town and his 80-year-old child and and the other um sibling that was killed by gangster. Look how far that community is now. The peace and the tranquility in that part of the city. Look at the tranquility in places like Parade Garden, Alman Town, Southside, Tel Aviv, Raytown, Franklin Town, Dunkirk, Mountain View, Rockfort, and a lesser extent Bl00dy. Only little problem we hear sometime up in Bayshore Park. But I am still hoping that whosoever is in control of the Montego Bay era can emulate the work that people like Christopher Phillips, ACP Phillips, and ACP Michael Phipps, Superintendent Michael Phipps, is doing in Era 4. Everybody can sing the praise in whatever community you live in Kingston. Yes, whatsoever community you live in Kingston, you can brag and boast and talk about the peace and the tranquility people are now enjoying in them community. And it is the hard work of people like Michael Phipps. People not afraid for going away in a Kingston, you know. People not afraid. If anybody say them afraid for go to Tivoli, I lie them I tell. If anybody say them afraid for go a matches lane, I lie them I tell. If anybody say them afraid for come a Franklin Town or Dunkirk, I lie them I tell. If anybody say them afraid for go in a Rockfort or Bl00dy, them I tell a lie. If anybody say them afraid for go down in the downtown capital, the district capital, downtown, places like Wildman Street and East Queen Street of a lesser extent, them a tell a lie. The people of Kingston and St. Andrew is having the time of them life, all because of the hard work of people like Michael Phipps. But when you have people and lead police where a brutal and a murder woman in a Western Jamaica, it have to be studied. It have to be studied. Are these policemen using illegal substance? Are these policemen yeah, a go a place and a burn them chalice with with the thing where them call grabber before them go out on the road? Cause it is said, say police burn them chalice and hot up them head with 2 guineas or two, what them call it, special, and go up on the job with them hot head. Is it pure hot head police a work in a Western Jamaica? When you hear a man like Cliff Hughes, when you hear a man like Cliff Hughes denounce the killing of Bojo as wanton murder, you must know. Can you know, say, Cliff Hughes is a defender of the government of Jamaica. Everybody know that Cliff Hughes is a defender of the government of Jamaica. So when you hear Cliff Hughes come out straight up and say, this one here, a clear murder, you know, say, I saw it go. You know, say, I saw it go. Cause Cliff Hughes not just throw film government under the bus so easily. Yeah, Cliff Hughes not throw film government under the bus so easy. When you hear Cliff Hughes say a clear murder, you must know blatant murder. But people, I I would have tell the perpetrator who pressed that trigger and this young lady was named Bojo to just cooperate and not make it look like say don't make it look like say this woman did a resist arrest. Don't make it look like this woman here did a resist any arrest. Don't make it look like that because it, it, it,
Prisons take more extreme measures,
you only gonna make things worse.
allowing inmates to serve time.
Yeah, man.
Metro's Special Management Unit is like a jail within a prison. Here, inmates
Well,
are
remember
locked 23
people
hours a
like
day,
Renito Adam,
which means no movement and no visits to the store.
Renito D. Cardova,
It's the place every rule breaker can expect to do some time,
Adam.
especially inmates like on Jail Muhammad.
I got life without, plus 13. There's nothing else they can do to me.
Renito Adam. Who remember Adam?
I get rolled up just like everybody else, but I'm not gonna care like everybody else.
I see him so Adams used to be, you know. Like
She was out of place at
him
another
can just go around
looking for a fight.
and
Instead,
kill. And you say come back and haunt him.
So I got caught up.
Adams want come back, come get
I
all
care about few
them
things in
call
life.
it
My kids, my mom,
um
they major points in my life. That's it. Everything else is irrelevant. It comes
Adam.
collecting some money. That's the only thing I hear about it. Other than that, do it anyway. It doesn't matter if I get locked down, you write me up. I'm gonna do it anyway.
I saw men from Tivoli go to the police vehicle park before the Tivoli court and throw a bomb inside. The vehicle exploded and caught fire. I am aware that about 8 gunmen have been shot. Some have been killed, but what I've been observing, people have been taking them along with their guns in hand carts and going towards Tivoli.
Superintendent Adams says he was pinned down and unable to move. Mr. Tiaga says this was not so, as he even offered Superintendent Adams safe passage out of the area.
I told him that I would certainly reject that offer because I could not have left the government vehicle. Now I'm behind.
What do you guys think? Subscribe for more.
Well, remember Adams, you know.
In New York City, in London.
Dangerous boy that Adam. Dangerous boy. Renito D. Cardova Adam. Dangerous boy. Dangerous Adam. Renito D. Cardova William. people, you know, say a good while we're there, you know, so we are gonna end that one here and little more with us. Come back and mash up our next video. You hear that? Yeah, man. Just mash up our next one.